All right, so we're going to start in tabletop position. So start on all fours, knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. And think about gripping the ground with 10 fingers. So really rooting the hands down into the ground. And when you're ready, we'll work into some cat camels or cat cow. Just getting some movement in the spine. Arch the back, hammock the spine. As you look ahead, hammocking the spine, think about taking an inhale. So breathe in. And then exhale as you look back at the knees. Mid-back points up to the ceiling. Get through a couple more rounds there. Good. Back at a tabletop position, so neutral position next. Bird dog. We're going to extend one hand towards the wall in front of you and then extend the opposite leg. So if the right hand is reaching, extend the left leg behind you. Get nice and long, hold for a second, and then come back to the center and then repeat on the opposite side. Think about getting nice and long. Think about squeezing the butt as you push the leg behind you. Trying to keep the down arm, that elbow stays extended. So be sure not to bend into the elbow of the hand that's down. A couple more reps here. All right, next move, curl the toes, and we're gonna float the hips up to the ceiling, downward facing dog. Take a look back at the feet and pedal out, pushing one heel to the ground, bend the other knee, alternate side to side. So downward facing dog with a pedal out. And now press both heels to the floor. Hips up to the ceiling, heels down to the floor. From here, glide the shoulders over the hands. We're in a high plank push-up position. Pause for a second and then press back to down dog. And then we'll repeat. We're gonna go back and forth for a couple of reps here. Down dog, high plank. Working back and forth, take your time. Excellent. Inchworm coming up next. You may need to widen the stance just a touch. Trying to keep the legs straight. Slowly walk the hands to the toes. When you get there, pause and walk back out to your high plank position. Let's get one more rep here. Walk out, walk back. Very good. Once you get your third, we'll come to a standing position. Hug a knee, come up on the other toe, and then take a giant step forward, forward lunge, step back, and then repeat. So knee hug, hug it to the chest, trying to maintain good posture. Take a giant step forward. Alternate side to side. Think vertical front shin. Good. Next move is a reverse lunge with a reach. So feet together, take a giant step back, dip the back knee, and then reach both hands up to the sky. Come back to the top, let the arms drop, and then swap sides. So reverse lunge, reach long, alternate side to side. Terrific. Next move, lateral lunge, wide stance, 10 toes facing straight ahead. You're going to shift your weight from side to side, bend into the leg you shift towards, other leg straightens out. You can reach opposite hand towards opposite heel. Try to maintain good posture at the torso. So be sure not to bow down. Trying to maintain a good upright torso. Excellent. Next move, single leg balance with a reach. Balancing on one, we're going to extend the other leg towards the wall behind you and then reach the fingertips towards the wall in front. Hinge back to the top and then swap sides. So alternating from right to left. Let's get 2 on each, total of 4. Excellent. T's and Y's, feet together, hips back, chest forward, open up, make a T with the arms. Feel the shoulder blades pull together. Maintaining good posture. And now same position, reach the hands up, pull it back to the hips. So reach, pull, nice long spine. Good, maintaining this position, extend the fingertips ahead towards the wall in front of you and then pull the hands to the top of the shoulders, reach right back out and repeat. Reach and pull. Very good. All right, next 2 minutes, we're gonna do what's called a general prep section here, where we're gonna be moving pretty quickly. We got 30 seconds of jumping jacks. You can step through, but if it feels okay, you can crank through. We got 30 seconds of jumping jacks. We're gonna transition for a few different moves here, so I'll just guide you through it. Again, just do the best you can with the form. Getting the heart rate going here. So jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1, begin. So in and out with the feet, up and down with the arms. If you need less impact, you could step through. Okay, idea here for the next couple minutes is to get the heart rate pumping. Trying to move quickly. 10 seconds to go on the jacks. Can you go just a little bit quicker? We got mountain climbers after this. So we're gonna go to a push-up position next. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Mountain climbers, high plank position. We're gonna pull the knees to the hips. Don't sprint through. Practice having a stable torso. So abs are tight, knees just driving to the hips, alternate side to side. Think vertical arms, hands underneath the shoulders. Gonna work for another 10 seconds, and then we're back on the feet. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we've got high knees and butt kicks combination here. So we're gonna get 10 high knees, that's 5 on each side. And once you get your 10, go right into butt kicks. Okay, this is the last thing we'll do. We're gonna go for about 30 seconds, and then we will move on. So 10 high knees, 10 butt kicks, cycle back and forth. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So that's 5 and 5. Arms pumping at your side with the high knees. Really trying to get the heart rate going here. 15 seconds, a little less. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, we're ready to rock. So you can stretch what you need, grab some water if you like. We're gonna get rocking and rolling with our first move, which is a plank. So no equipment needed here. We're gonna go to the floor. Planking position is how we're starting out. So you got some abs and shoulders to work right out the gate. So we're gonna go to the forearms. From the forearms, you're gonna dig the toes in and see if you can elevate the knees. And we'll start here. Okay, so you can start here. Now, I'm gonna give you the option for an added challenge, alternating, reaching one hand straight ahead, controlling back to the center. And while you're reaching, we're trying to resist rotation around the hips. So be mindful of your hips. Are your hips shifting from side to side? We want to use the abs to resist that rotation. If the reach is too much, just hold the classic plank. Okay, we're going to work for about 30 seconds. Think of it as a practice. Do the best you can with the technique. Time on in 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. So you're going to reach ahead, control back in. Alternating side to side, or just hold a regular plank. Now, if the regular plank from the toes is too much, you could drop to the knees. Think about keeping the torso just sturdy as a rock, flush against the floor, so parallel to the floor. Got another 10 seconds here. End early if you need to. Otherwise, time is off in 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right. Next move. Option to go with the dumbbells. You can always go body weight. We've got a forward and backwards lunge. So we're going to step forward, dip the back knee, and then step backwards with the same leg. So one leg is stepping, the other leg is just a pivot point. I'm going to call halfway switch sides. Okay, you can always just do this body weight if you don't have weights. Think vertical front shin. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Step forward, step backwards. Pay attention to what's going on in your upper body, so we don't want to fold at the torso. So good posture, strong legs. Step forward, step backwards. Trying to master the moves, especially with this first round. Just focus on good form with each rep. Halfway coming in 3, 2, 1. That's our halfway. So let's switch the stepping leg, switch the pivot leg. Whatever leg ends up in front, think about pushing through that lead leg. So you're alternating side to side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. Last move of round 1 is a reverse fly. So just like we did in warm-ups, if you don't have weights, no sweat, hinge position, flat back, hands underneath the shoulders, squeeze the shoulder blades and make a T with the arms. If you do have light weights, you can put them in the hands for a little bit of resistance. Open and close, don't rush through. Feel the muscles around the back and shoulder blades work. 3, 2, 1, begin. Arms are relatively straight here. They don't need to be locked out, but not a ton of bend in the elbows, so just a little bit of bend. Exhale on the way up. Maintain your posture. We'll go for another 10 seconds, and that'll finish out round 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific work. Hey, round 1 complete. We're running it right back to the top. We got 2 more rounds to go. So we're back to that plank position. You choose the variation that challenges you accordingly. We're going to add just a little bit of time here, so 35 seconds this time. Dig the toes in. Option to reach. Keep the flat back. On your mark, get set. Begin. Time is on. So you get that option to reach. If the reach is really throwing your posture off around the hips, just dig in. Focus on good technique with the plank. And again, if you need to, you can drop to the knees. Try to stay tight at the midsection without forgetting to breathe. Okay, so imagine pulling the belly button to the spine. Try not to arch or tighten the hips too much. Torso is just about parallel to the floor. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Excellent. Step forward, step backwards. Lunging pattern next. Option to load it with weights. Start late if you need to. Otherwise, I'm going to move quick. Time on in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Own the movement. Try to control each rep. Feel the muscles of the lower body work. As well as stay tight at the midsection. We want to be bulletproof up top as well. 5 seconds on this leg. 4, 3, 2, halfway. Switch the stepping leg, switch the pivot leg. Ready, set, go on the other side. Breathe in through. Last 10. Work your range of motion, listen to your body. Scale back if you need to. 3, 2, 1. Time. Excellent. Ooh, to finish out round 2, we've got that hinge with reverse fly. If you got weights, great. If not, body weight works. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Really think about activating the muscles around the shoulder blades, like you're pulling the shoulder blades together as you raise the hands out to the side. Nice long spine. Last 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, round 3 starts in 10 seconds. Gonna go a little bit longer this time. So 40 seconds on, we'll work about 20 seconds off. Back to the planks. Start late if you need to. Otherwise, time on in 3, 2, 1. Begin. So we're in that plank position. Option to reach. Balance a shoe on the lower back. Strong abs, strong shoulders. Last step through. Try to challenge yourself here without losing technique. Find that line. Great technique. Plenty of challenge. Don't rush through. Quality reps. All right, team, last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Excellent. Forward, backward lunge. That's our next move. Vertical front shin. Strong legs. 3, 2, 1. Begin. If this starts to bug your knees, change your range of motion. You may not be able to go all the way down. You also could slow it down a little bit, really try to activate the muscles of the legs, so the quads, hamstrings, glutes. We want to use the muscles to preserve the joints. 5 seconds on this leg. 4, 3, 2, halfway. Let's switch legs. Same drill on the other side. Woo. Stay strong, team. We've got 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Awesome. All right, let's finish it out. That hinged position, reverse fly. Option to go with or without weights. Weights if you got them. Just make sure to maintain good posture. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Use your breath. Exhale as you pull. Think about pulling the shoulder blades together. Let's work for 15 seconds, a little bit less. Stay strong. Water break coming. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Awesome. Woo, let's take a little water break. How are we doing? We still there? All right. Grab some water. Take a deep breath. If you've got a kettlebell, that's going to be our next move. Kettlebell swing or hinge. If you don't have a bell, I'll show you what to do. I'll show you that one first, actually. So we're going to practice a hinging pattern. So hips are going to be moving horizontally, so they're kind of going back. Bend the knees a little bit. So don't lock the knees out, but practice using the hips. I'm going back and forth. So if you don't have weight, think about hinging. Feet are glued to the ground, and then stand up quick. Arms are going to meet you right in front of the shoulders, and then repeat. So it's like jumping. You're trying to be powerful without leaving the feet. So it's good low impact, explosive exercise. If you do have a kettlebell, hands stay above the knees. Pull the bell through the thighs. Stand up quick. Use your breath. Same pattern. Okay, if you have dumbbells, skier style swing, just go on the outside of the hips. Works with dumbbells as well. So that's our pattern. Make the decision to choose a variation that you can do in good form first, and then layer on some challenge second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Use your breath. Feet are glued to the ground. And imagine closing a car door with your butt. So you're pushing the hips back, and then stand up quick. Practice getting into a vertical plank at the top. So rib cage stacks right over the hips at the top of the move, pillar position, and then hike back through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. Inchworm to push up coming up next. So no equipment needed. Feet are about shoulder width. Hinge at the hips. Walk the hands out to a high plank position. Drop into a push up. Walk the hands back. And then repeat. Okay, time on in 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. If the push-up is too much, just practice the inchworm. Walk out, drop into a push-up, walk back. If this is too much, if the walk is too much on the wrist, you could always just work high plank, down dog. So you got this option if the inchworm is too much on the wrists. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Awesome. Okay, a little abs coming up next. We're going to go to the back. 2 options here. Option number 1, dead bug. Relax the back of the head and the shoulders on the ground. Extend opposite arm, opposite leg. Option number 2, tough one. We're going to tuck the knees and then pull the hands to the ankles. Extend the hands back out to this hollow body position. So knee tuck, hollow body, knee tuck, hollow body. Again, you choose the variation that fits your what you need this morning. Time on in 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. If you are doing the knee tuck, see if you can keep the feet elevated off the ground. Don't rush through. Pause in that hollow body position. Strong abs. For those doing the dead bug, really try to pull the belly button down into the spine. Take the space away from the lower back and the floor. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. That's round 1. Running it right back to the top. Got that hinge swing pattern coming up next. Like you're jumping without leaving the feet. Option to go with whatever resistance you might have or body weight. 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Practice using your breath. Exhale on the way up. Hands above the knees as you pull through on the belt. Remember, it's a hinge at the hips, not necessarily a squat pattern. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. Start late if you need to. Inchworm to push up coming up next. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Try to keep the legs relatively straight. Get a nice stretch in the hamstring. Grip the floor as you march out. Vertical forearms as you drop into your push-up. Everything down and up together on the push. 15 seconds. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Awesome. Woo. All right. So you got either your dead bug or your knee tuck. You choose. Time on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. So the dead bug, option number 1. I'm showing this one right now. Extend opposite arm, opposite leg. Think about pulling the belly button down in. The lower back is flush with the floor. So push the lower back right into the ground on this version. Other option, think control first. Tuck the knees to the chest. Hands tap the ankles. Stay strong, team. We've got 10 seconds with round 2. 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo! 2 rounds are complete. Got 1 round to go. Back to that hinge swing pattern. Hike the bell, snap the hips, or go body weight. Start late if you need to. My time on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Full foot on the ground. Imagine closing the cargo over the butt, and then practice that upright plank at the top of the move. Ten seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. Woo. Inchworms. Hinge at the hips, walk out. Drop into a push-up, walk back. 3, 2, 1, begin. A nice stretch across the hamstrings. If you are doing the push-up, be sure to keep the back of the head aligned with the spine as you drop into your push-up. It'll work for another 15 seconds. End early if you need to. Otherwise, embrace the challenge in good form. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Woo. All right, team, let's finish out this block. Dead bug or your knee tuck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Finish strong here. We got a water break after this move. Embrace the challenge with your good technique. Okay, practicing good form with each rep. 20 seconds to go. Woo, last 10, team. Water break coming. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Woo, excellent work, y'all. We'll take a breather. Then we'll get into our last block. So finishing block here. Grab some water, take a deep breath. Okay, next move. Option to go with weight here. Just one, I would go a lighter weight here. We're gonna do an alternating lateral lunge. So you're gonna step right, lunge right, push, pull the weight. Bring the feet together, step left, lunge left, push, pull the weight. Now, if you're new to this move, just practice the pattern without. You can extend the hands out for counterbalance. Step and then lunge into that leg. Hips are square, toes are facing ahead. Okay, so we're not opening up to the side. Hips stay square, and think about setting that hip back and putting the weight into that stepping leg. Quad, hamstring, adductors, moving side to side. Time on for this one in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. So step and then lunge into that side you're stepping to. The other leg straightens out. Option to push, pull, alternate side to side. Think about good posture. 10 toes facing ahead. Again, if the weight is too much, take it away. Practice the move. Especially with this first set, we're just dialing in our technique. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. All right, next move. We're gonna be in a push-up position. We're gonna take one hand off the ground and elbow is just flush with the side body. We're gonna kick back, control to the center. So hand is down, hand is back. Kick back. Option to put some weight in the hand. If this is too much from a push-up position, you could go to all fours. Okay, I'll call halfway switch sides. So push-up position, tricep kickback. 3, 2, 1, begin. Think about a nice long spine, balanced hips. Tough move here. Using your breath, exhale as you kick back. Five seconds on this arm. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch arms. So same drill on the other arm. So elbow stays tucked. Just extend that hand behind you and then point the hand to the floor. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Awesome job. Okay. Next move. Squat pulse. We're going to start with the feet close. You're going to get 4 pulses up and down, just raising the hips. Once you get 4, widen the stance, so a bit of a wider pulse. 4 there, come back to the center. So pulse 4 close, pulse 4 wide. Time on 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. So 4 pulses with the feet closer together, and then inch them out so the feet are just outside the hips. Might point the toes at 11 and 1, 4 wide. 4 pulse close, 4 pulse wide. Torso stays upright. Strong legs, embracing the burn here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. That's round 1, team. This is your finishing block. So we're going back to that lateral lunge. Stepping side to side. Bend into the leg you step. Step 2, other leg straightens out. Option to push pull with weight. 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Hips go back, chest stays up. Ten toes facing straight ahead. Feet together in between each rep. Alternate side to side. 20 seconds to go here. Good posture. Sink the hips back as you lunge into that leg. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Kickbacks. So going to that push-up position. You got a dumbbell, a lighter dumbbell for sure. Tricep kickback. Try to maintain that plank position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Definitely a real tough move here, so if you need to modify, you can always go to all 4s. 5 seconds on this arm. 4, 3, 2, halfway switch arms. Use your breath. Strong arms, strong core. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo. Finishing out round 2. Squat pulses. 4 close, 4 wide. Just raising and lowering the hips a few inches with each rep. Time on in 3, 2, 1. Begin. So get 4 reps with the feet close. Pop the feet out or step the feet out. 4 reps, a little bit wider. Want to maintain good posture at the torso, so be sure not to bow down. The logo of the shirt should be facing ahead without hyperextending the back. Okay, so make sure you're not hyperextending at the lower back. 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 rounds down, 1 round to go. And again, this is your finish for the day. Got 1 more round through. Lateral lunge. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. 10 toes facing ahead. Hips back. Chest stays up. Good strength. Own the movement. Make sure you can control the full range of motion that you're putting yourself through. Feel the muscles work to protect the joints. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Check that one off. Woo. Kickbacks. Starting in about 10 seconds. Push up position. Kick the arm back. Triceps. 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Again, if you don't have weight or if the weight gets to be too much, just take it away. Think about squeezing the muscle of the upper arm as you extend. 3, 2, halfway, switch sides. Think about having a flat back. Try not to spill at the hips. Stay strong. Woo-wee. Dig in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time we made it to the last move, team. Squat pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, close. 1, 2, 3, 4, wide. On your mark, get set. Let's go. Last thing we're doing for the day. You can always step to make that transition if hopping is not for you. A little burnout here. Embrace the challenge in good form. Halfway. You got it, team. Last thing we're doing, finish line on the horizon. Good strong finish. Bear down a little bit with good form. Final 10. See if we get all the way through. 6, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish line. You did it. Excellent work. Little fist bump for you. Grab some water, shake the legs out. Gonna get right into a stretch. Ooh-wee. Starting a wide stance. 10 toes facing ahead. We're gonna hinge at the hips, hands reaching down towards the floor. And then walk the hands over to the left. You can bend into the left, straighten out the right. Take a couple deep breaths. Good, let's walk it over to the right, bending into the right, straighten out the left. Straighten both legs out, walk the hands to the center. Relax the upper body. Good, from here, we'll go to a tabletop position and step the right foot outside the right hand. Glide the shoulders forward, drop the right elbow towards the ankle. Take a deep breath there. And then open up the right arm to the sky, get nice and long across the chest. Good, drop the hips back, straighten out the lead leg, hamstring stretch. Deep breath here. We'll start over on the other side. Step the left foot outside the left hand, drop the left elbow towards the ankle. Take a deep breath. Open up the left arm to the sky, get long, deep breath. Drop the hips back, straighten out, hamstring stretch. Good, half kneeling position next, right knee down. Right hand reaches up to the sky, slight twist to the left. Get nice and long. Switch it over to the other side. Left knee down, left hand reaches, slight twist to the right. Deep breath. Let's make our way back to a cat camel. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, arch the back, hammocking the spine. Look ahead, look back at the knees. And then curl the toes, float the hips up to the ceiling, looking back at the feet, pedal out. One heel to the ground, bending the other knee. Alternate side to side. Then press both heels to the floor. Chest to thighs, downward facing dog. When you're ready, walk the hands to the toes. Bend the knees. Stand all the way up. And you have done it, y'all. That is a wrap. Thank you for joining. As always, let me know if you have questions, comments, concerns. Feel free to reach out. You got my contact information. Otherwise, we'll be back at it on Wednesday morning. Stay well, stay strong, stay in touch, and we will see you next time.